Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you're a Mercedes owner, especially one with a diesel engine, you might have come across the dreaded check engine light. You plug in your scanner, and boom, code P1664 pops up. Today, we're diving deep into what this code means, what causes it, and most importantly, how to fix it without breaking the bank. So, grab your tools, and let's get started. First things first. What exactly is P1664? The official description is glow plug control module fault. In simple terms, your car's computer, the ECU, has detected a problem with the system that heats up your diesel engine before you start it, especially when it's cold. This system is crucial for a smooth start and efficient combustion. The main player here is the glow plug control module, which is essentially the brain of the whole operation. It takes commands from the ECU and tells the glow plugs when to turn on and for how long. So, what are the common symptoms you'll notice besides that check engine light? The most obvious one is difficulty starting your engine, particularly in colder weather. Your engine might crank for a lot longer than usual, or it might run rough and sputter for a few moments after it finally starts. You might also see excessive white or gray smoke coming from the exhaust right after startup. This is basically unburned fuel. In some cases, you might not notice any symptoms at all, other than the light on your dash. Now, let's talk about the causes. While the code points to the control module, it's not always the culprit. The most common cause is actually one or more faulty glow plugs. These are the heating elements that go into each cylinder. Over time, they can burn out, just like a light bulb. When one fails, it creates an electrical fault that the control module detects and reports to the AC, triggering the P1664 code. Another potential cause is wiring issues. The harness that connects the control module to the glow plugs can get damaged. It's exposed to a lot of heat and vibration in the engine bay, so wires can become brittle, frayed, or the connectors can get crooked. A bad ground connection for the module can also cause all sorts of electrical grip. And of course, the glow plug control module itself can fail. It's an electronic component, and like any other, it can burn out internally. Sometimes moisture can get inside, causing corrosion and short circuits. This is often the last thing to check, as it's usually the most expensive part to replace. So, how do we diagnose this properly? Don't just rush out and buy a new control module. Let's be smart about it. The first step is to test the glow plugs themselves. You can do this with a multimeter. You'll need to check the resistance of each glow plug. Disconnect the electrical connector from each plug and measure the resistance between the terminal and the engine block. A good glow plug should have very low resistance, typically less than 1 ohm. If you find one with infinite resistance, or a reading that's way off, you've found your bad plug. If all the glow plugs test out fine, the next step is to inspect the wiring harness. Look for any visible signs of damage, like melted plastic, frayed wires, or corrosion on the connectors. Pay close attention to the connectors that attach to the glow plugs and the main connector at the control module. Wiggle the wires gently to see if any are loose or broken internally. Also, check the module's ground wire to make sure it has a clean, tight connection to the chassis. If the glow plugs are good and the wiring looks solid, then it's time to suspect the glow plug control module. Unfortunately, testing the module itself isn't always straightforward without specialized equipment. However, if you've eliminated all other possibilities, it's a safe bet that the module is the problem. Replacing it is usually a matter of disconnecting the battery, unplugging the electrical connectors, and unbolting the old unit. Then, you just bolt the new one in, reconnect everything, and clear the fault codes. Tudlapitub fault code P1664 on your Mercedes diesel is most often caused by a simple bad glow plug. Always start your diagnosis there before jumping to conclusions and replacing the expensive control module. Check your plugs, inspect your wiring, and you'll likely find the problem and save yourself a lot of time and money. A methodical approach is key. I hope this guide helps you tackle that P1664 code with confidence. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe for more DIY repair guides. Drop a comment below if you've ever dealt with this code and what the fix was for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.